What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got a new Digimon card to talk about. You see, the official Twitter account has gone and tweeted out a new Agumon card. Now, they did also tweet out a new Greymon card, but when I say new Greymon card, I mean literally the exact same Greymon we talked about the other day, though in a much higher quality image that we can read very clearly. So we need to talk about the new Agumon, and I figured while we're here, and since we've only got one new card to talk about, it would probably be a good idea to compare it to the other three Agumon, because that's the thing we've got to talk about here, right? Even though the game isn't officially out yet, we've already seen 4 different Agumon, which is getting a little bit weird at this stage. So what do we see from this one? Well, we've got a free cost to play normally, 0 cost to evolve, 2,000 power. Now, we've got 2 promo Agumon that we've seen so far. One of them has this stats exactly. This is the Psycho Jump promo. Free to play normally, 0 to evolve, 2,000 power. The one from the promo pack is a gigantic anomaly, mind you, because it is a 5 cost to play normally, 3,000 power, but it's got a non-inheritable skill. We'll get there in a minute. Now, in terms of the one that actually comes out in the red starter deck, we've got the same as most of them. Free to play normally, 0 to evolve, 2,000 power. So 3 of these here literally have the exact same stats, which is kind of cool. But what does it actually do? Well, shout out to the lovely person whose name I can't read over on the Facebook group, as well as Hasman Hadi bin Issa, and apparently we seem to have a pretty good translation here. What you do is you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal a Tamer card that you find there, put it into your hand, and put the rest of them onto the bottom of your deck in any order. Now, I did put this into Google Translate and it gave me a weird translation and not a terribly polite translation, but it does say about adding one of the cards to your hand and returning to bottom of your deck the rest of them in any order. And this is big. In the starter sets and the promos we've seen so far, we've not seen any searching at all. All the cards we've seen so far have been extra security attacks, extra damage, bit of recovery, etc. We've not seen searching. Now it only searches for Tamer cards, admittedly it doesn't search for Digimon, but this is actually a very important card, because it tells us there is going to be searching. There isn't really very much searching in Chrono Clash, incidentally. Drawing, but not much searching. The fact that we're getting a card like this so early that gets some searching, it's in the first expansion, it's coming in New Evolution. This is an extremely good sign. What it means is that we are going to be getting some searching cards, and if the first card they have clearly shown off from the new set, the first set I should add, if the first card is one that searches for a Tamer, I think it's probably fair to assume that we're going to be getting more searching cards in the future. Now here's the downside, it's a non-inheritable skill, it's a one-shot deal. You can play this, you can search yourself a Tamer card, but that's it. You're done. You don't get anything else from this card. Remember, I've told you the stats are exactly in line with, well, 2 of the other 3 Agumon at least. It's not anything special stats-wise. The hook of this card, the reason to play this card, is for this ability. And the other thing we really need to remember here is that it only looks at the top 5 cards of your deck. So if you've got a Tamer card, but it's a 6th or 7th card in your deck, gutted, quite frankly, you don't get to search it out. The thing is, this can be an extremely powerful effect, because Tamer cards can be extremely powerful. Now, we've not seen a huge amount of Tamers, but there is one in each of the 3 starter sets, so we can start to see the kind of thing Tamers are likely to do. Now, the one in the red starter deck is Tai Kamiya, and it just gives all of your Digimon plus 1,000 power on your turn. Now, it is very important to note, it is only during your turn. On your opponent's turn, i.e. if they're attacking a Digimon that is in rest mode, for instance, you don't get the extra power boost. The one in the blue deck is apparently Matt Ishida, and at the start of your turn, if your opponent's Digimon has no evolution sources, you gain an extra memory. And the one in the yellow deck is by far my favourite of them. What it does is it gives all of your security Digimon an extra 2,000 power. It is TK Takaishi, and it basically just massively increases the chance of you destroying your opponent's Digimon when they attack your security cards. It is very important to note that all of these Tamer cards can be stacked, and they're not limited. So you can play 4 of the same Tamer, you're absolutely fine. So the blue Tamer could give you +4 memory, the red Tamer could give all of your Digimon +4,000 power, and the yellow Tamer with the green hat and the green shirt could give all of your security Digimon +8,000 power. So I suppose this Agumon just becomes a card for when you're really trying to take advantage of your Tamer cards. If you've got a strategy that's built around your Tamers, this is good. If you're playing a bunch of the green Tamer, but you're really worried about your security cards because they're not as beefy as you might like, in comes Agumon to get them out nice and easily. And that's the hook. There's no inheritable skill. There's no advantage you're getting in terms of stats. It's not any more powerful than the other Agumon. It's not any cheaper than the other Agumon. But the other thing is, you're talking a level 3 Digimon. Again, to put this into context, a lot of the time, your first turn will be flip a Digi-Egg in your raising area and try and evolve it into a level 3. So being able to do that immediately is pretty gosh darned awesome. Also, if you evolve this, remember, you draw a card when you evolve. So essentially, you look at the top 6 cards of your deck. And if there's one Tamer in there, you'll be able to have it. The Tamer only goes into your hand. You still have to pay the cost of playing it. But in the early game, this could give you access to your Tamer faster than you might like. Of course, you could also hit a level 6 Digimon and have to put it on the bottom of your deck or some other card you really want. And that could be a bad thing, because again, as it stands at the moment, we got no search, we've only got draw. So if you put a card on the bottom of your deck with the cards we've currently seen, it's not coming out anytime soon. But again, if we've seen this Agumon this quickly, and that is probably the most exciting thing about this Agumon, the fact that it's actually signalling design choices from the team to say, you know what, this is the kind of card we're looking to make. You can expect more search options in the future. I mean, it would be a really weird thing if they were like, hey, here's an Agumon that lets you search for a Tamer. It's the only search card in the set. Now, to very quickly compare this to the other Agumon, the one in the starter deck has an inheritable skill that gives a Digimon an extra 1000 DP. It's quite good. It just makes anything that evolves from it beefier. Remember, inheritable skills only apply to the Digimon that have evolved from the one with the skill, does not apply to the one with the skill. It's fine. It's alright. It's a nice little boost. It is your I don't know which Agumon I need Agumon. Now, the promo which came around in the Psycho Jump magazine is a very specific card. If you evolve it into Greymon, and that could be Greymon, War Greymon, Metal Greymon, etc., you get an extra 2000 DP. If you are going through the Greymon line, there is no reason to play the starter deck Agumon over this one, because you've got the same cost, same power, extra boost. But this only really works if you're going for a Greymon line. If you evolve into any non-Greymon, you don't get the boost, hence a very specific card. Now, promo number 1, the one that came around in the promo pack, this is the one that's actually very different. It is a 5 cost to play normally, that's 2 more, but you do get 3000 power. It's pretty nice. And it is still free to evolve. But when you play it, you destroy one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 power or less. Again, there's no inheritable skill here, but you get to start clearing your opponent's board. You get to get rid of one of their little Digimon. The problem is, this is only a good card if it comes out while your opponent has a little Digimon, and they might not have a little Digimon. And that could be kind of awkward. Although I do love the effect, I just think the fact that it's a 5 cost, it's a non-inheritable skill, and it only works when your opponent's got a small Digimon on the field, will leave this one consigned to the binder. Is this the best Agumon? Probably not. But there are going to be a bunch of decks that rely on tamers that are going to really like this. Also, had to be pointed out how strange it is that we've already seen 4 different Agumon. I can't be the only one that finds that a little bit weird. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to hear from you lovely ladies and gentlemen. I want to know how you feel about this. I want to know if you like this compared to the other Agumon. I want to know what kind of searching cards you're looking for from this set. So go nuts in the comment section, but be nice, would ya? And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitter at the Wossy, where we talk Digimon and a bunch of other card games. And do please consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, all that good stuff. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.